Liam Gallagher took part in a deeply emotional farewell for Gary Mani Mounfield, helping to carry the coffin of the legendary Stone Roses bassist during a funeral service held at Manchester Cathedral. The ceremony marked a final goodbye to a musician whose influence ran deep through the city's cultural soul, following his death last month at the age of 63. As the service concluded, Gallagher emerged from the cathedral alongside fellow Stone Roses members Rennie and John Squire, together bearing the coffin in a moment that captured both loss and solidarity. Outside, loudspeakers filled the air with "I Wanna Be Adored," played again and again as hundreds of fans gathered quietly, many visibly moved, united in paying tribute to an artist who helped define an era. Inside the cathedral were friends, collaborators, and figures from across the music world. Ian Brown, Mani's longtime bandmate in the Stone Roses, attended alongside Bobby Gillespie, with whom Mani had shared a chapter in Primal Scream. Brown spoke before the service, describing Mani not just as a bandmate but as a brother, and said the day was about honoring the warmth, kindness, and spirit that defined him as a person. Happy Monday's Bez also reflected on their shared history, emphasizing how years of friendship and collaboration had forged something rare and meaningful. To him, Mani was more than a musician, he was a living part of Manchester's heritage. That sentiment was echoed by the presence of Paul "Bonehead" Arthurs, Mike Joyce, Paul Weller, and Tim Burgess, all of whom came to show their respect. Beyond music, Mani's love for football was well known. As a devoted Manchester United supporter, he was remembered by figures from the sporting world too, including David Beckham and Gary Neville, who joined the mourners. As the coffin arrived at the cathedral earlier in the day, floral tributes spelling out "Our Kid" and Mani were placed on either side, a simple but powerful symbol of affection from those closest to him. Mani passed away at his home in Heaton Moor, Stockport, on the morning of November 20th. Reports indicate he died peacefully in his sleep due to respiratory complications linked to long-term emphysema. Family members said he collapsed at home, and although an ambulance was called, he could not be saved. The news was first shared publicly by his brother Greg, who announced the loss with visible grief, and later noted that Mani was now reunited with his late wife, Imelda. Her death from cancer 2 years earlier had been a profound blow. Together, they left behind twin sons, Gene and George. Born in Crumpsall, Manchester in 1962, Mani rose to prominence in the late 1980s as part of the Stone Roses, remaining with the band until their breakup in the mid-1990s. He later became a key member of Primal Scream before stepping away in 2011 to help bring the Stone Roses back together, closing the circle on a life defined by music, loyalty, and Manchester.